Well, the changes aren't taking long in the halls of Congress, as the House did pass the budget bill yesterday, which had emissions stuff in it. We have that CRA that is coming up this week as well, which will keep Congress and or the EPA from ever doing that crap ever again. And now the Department of Justice is literally waiting for the president to get this bill and sign it so that they can go after California for their Bureau of Automotive Repair. Bureau of Automotive Repair. Yeah. Remember I said this? Remember I said that they would probably go after smog checks and use the excuse and say, hey, this is basically theft from citizens. It's an unburdened tax that the states don't have authority to do. Remember I said that? Yeah. Roll the intro. So we all know that CARB is effectively going to be shut down, right? They're not going to have the funding. They're not going to have the authority to set emission standards anymore. We know for sure that that is a foregone conclusion. That is a friggin' wrap. They are out of here. But the Bureau of Automotive Repair have a sad state of affairs to let you guys know about in California. That's probably not going anywhere. That said, it will end up just like Virginia or Massachusetts or North Carolina for example. Now, North Carolina is different because I think they got rid of the safety inspection and now it's just smog if you're in Raleigh or Charlotte. But where I was at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, we didn't have to do them. We didn't have any smog tests or anything. And if you guys, remember seeing the videos with any of my Hemis, the Magnum, the Green Monster, the B5 Blue Hellcat, the Durango, the Aspens, the Ram, the TRX, I didn't have any emissions on any of those vehicles. Nothing. They was all piped. So the Tahoe, all of them, none of them had cats. They were, 3 inches for the most part, all the way out the back. So now, in California, what's probably going to happen here is once this is signed, you're going to see the Department of Justice and the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, start going after states. And I can tell you right now, they're also going after cities. So in the state of Texas, they basically nullified the smog check stuff, right? You really only have Harris County, and I forget what the other county is. It's, Austin. And I don't think Dallas is doing it. I could be wrong. But I know Austin is doing it. I know Houston is doing it. And you're going to see the Department of Justice work with the Attorney General in the state of Texas, and they're going to go after these cities for doing that. Needless to say, you have an entire state agency here in California called the Bureau of Automotive Repair that basically does smog checks. Now, I've got well over 100 emails. I could literally show you the number of emails. And I opened 30 of them today. And they're all people that work in California that do smog checks. Now, look, I get it. I understand that if smog checks go away, that could be a lot of jobs gone in California, right? But like I said, the Bureau of Automotive Repair isn't going to go anywhere. It will still be there. They'll still do safety inspections. And newsflash, I'm all about that. Look, if you're putting a car on the road, you should be able to know that your turn signals work, your tires have the appropriate amount of tread, you have brake pads, a basic safety inspection like they do in Virginia or where I grew up in Massachusetts. I don't have a problem with that once a year. It is supposed to lower insurance costs. I'd never see that happen. It seems in the states where they do these inspections, insurance is through the friggin' roof, but that's a whole nother story. But the people that are doing these smog checks now, you're just going to transition. You're going to be doing more of a safety inspection, not doing smog checks. And that's okay. That's fine. Do the damn safety inspections. You don't have to lose your job. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, because they're not doing smog, they're going to cut a lot of these people. Maybe. Look, you don't see me on here hemming and hawing and crying because I lost 2 of my defense contracts. The government is cutting everywhere they can right now. Now, did that hurt my pockets? Did that take money away from me? Sure it did. But I have my own business. Like, it's the same thing. Like, my business is my job, right? I'll find another avenue to make that money. I don't care. I can go bid on other contracts. I can do other things, okay? So, please, with the, I'm going to lose my job. I love the people that are emailing me like I have control over whether or not California is going to fire everybody that does smog checks. It goes to the level of intelligence. And I'm not saying that everybody that does smog checks are, I'm not saying that. I'm not, I promise I'm not. But it just goes to show for me where I'm just like, bro, come on, man. There's going to be something for you to be able to do, all right? Don't think it's the end of the world. And, newsflash, it's probably going to take 4 to 6 months, even if Pam Bondi, if the Department of Justice comes after California and hits them, because they're going to hit them on a couple of different things. There's a high-speed rail thing that's being investigated right now, as well as the Bureau of Automotive Repair to see if this smog system, but before that happens, the president has to sign that bill, okay? And they have to push through that CRA through Congress, okay? So it's not here right this second, but it's gonna be there. I've had so many people like, do I gotta smog my car in California anymore? Maybe not soon. Like if you don't have to smog your car for like another 4 to 6 months, most likely you're not going to have to smog your car anymore. Most likely. Now, do I think that California is going to willingly give up this money that they, basically steal to do these BS smog checks? No, they're probably going to try to fight it in court, or Pam Bondi is going to, give that carrot. The Department of Justice is going to be like, leave this alone, because you don't want me digging into all of the other stuff that you're doing with federal money in California. And the current governor has other political aspirations. He'd like to be president someday. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden California decides, we've had such remarkable air changes here and things are so great that we don't have to do smog checks anymore. Wonder where they would have got that idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Stay tuned. Like I said, it's a very fluid situation what's going on right now. I'm hoping to see that the Senate passes, and it's early for me, right? It's early day for me. It's probably just getting started on the East Coast. I'm looking to see that the Senate pushes this thing through with a combined bill today so that the president can sign it. So stay tuned. We're going to cover it. We'll talk about it here. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys, everybody, for smashing that thumbs up. And until next time, stay petty, my friends.